Are you looking to buy your first home? How would you like to get up to $500,000 in down payment assistance to buy that home? That's right. That's almost $500,000 in your pocket to buy your first home. That's exactly what the San Francisco Mayor's Office of Housing and Community Development is offering on a unique lottery program. You can receive up to $500,000 per household, and it's in a program called DALP, which is an acronym for Down Payment Assistance Loan Program. So what is DALP? DALP is a first-time homebuyer purchase program intended to use towards down payment that would become a primary residence. Once the owner buys it, the owner can resell the property at market prices at any time. DALP is a silent second loan that requires no monthly payments. When the property is sold or transferred, the owner pays the San Francisco Mayor's Office of Housing and Community Development back the amount of the loan plus an equitable share of the appreciation. DALP is a no interest, no monthly payment deferred loan. The principal balance amount plus a share of the appreciation becomes due when the buyer or borrower in this case sells, rents, or transfers the title of the property. What's nice about it, it's for low to middle income first-time home buyers. It's open to the general public, but has special priority to educators in the San Francisco Unified School District and first responders with the police, fire, and sheriff's departments. Again, no monthly payments, maximum per household is $500,000 loan amount, and then the minimum contribution is only 1% of the purchase price. You can come into the transaction with as little as 1% down. Again, repayment includes principal amount plus equity share of the appreciation. So what does equity share of appreciation really mean? Well, here's how it is in a simple example. If you receive a DALP loan in the amount of $500,000 for the purchase of a property at $1 million, the share of appreciation would be 50%. So you subtract the original sales price from the current sales price or current appraised market value at the time, and the share of appreciation is computed as a ratio of the city loan amount to the purchase price. In this example, again, it's 50% of the purchase price, so the city will get 50% share of the appreciation. This can change. For example, if the city only puts 20% of the purchase price, they only get 20% of the share of appreciation. That's how you can bump up what could normally be maybe a $500,000 qualifying purchase price to $1 million purchase price with the advantage of using a no payment DALP down payment assistance loan. So who are the eligible buyers? First of all, you have to be a first-time home buyer, which means you cannot have any ownership interest in any property within the last 3 years. You have to complete a home buyer education program, and there's special education providers with the San Francisco the San Francisco Mayor's Office of Housing's site of approved vendors. And then you have to qualify for a first mortgage for an approved lender with the Mayor's Office of Housing, of which I am one of them. You have to meet the income limits. You also, if you're a one-person household, you can get up to 2-bedroom property. If you're a four-person household, you can get up to a 5-bedroom property. So it all depends on your household size on how big a property you can be eligible for. Again, all you need is 1% of the sales price as your contribution, and make sure you occupy the home as your primary residence. Renting is not allowed. You can't buy it, resell it. You can't put it on Airbnb. You can't have somebody renting your bedroom. If you do that, the city will come after you. I've seen 6-figure fines levied for people who try to do this as a rental property option. Again, this is only for buying your first home as a primary residence. Now, what's the maximum annual income limit? Normally, for first-time homebuyer programs across the country, Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac will allow up to 100% of the area median income. In San Francisco, for a one-person household, that would be up to close to $126,000. But if you earn up to $209,800, you can go up to 200% of the income limit with this down payment assistance loan. So low to median income in San Francisco means 209,800 for a single person. And if you're a household of four, let's say a husband, a wife, two kids, or maybe you're taking care of your elderly parents and have no kids, a four-person household can have a combined income up to 299,700, almost $300,000 to be able to qualify for this particular loan program. Now, important dates to remember. DALP is in a lottery. So what you're doing is you're applying for the down payment assistance loan and you're put into a pool of available approved borrowers to be picked in the lottery to get the down payment assistance. The application process has already started. You have up until June 2nd, the application deadline, the last day to apply, when the application process will be closed. Then on June 25th, the lottery date is set and you will be picked from the lottery and the lottery results will be posted the same day. Now, don't get discouraged. If you're not one of the first picks on it and you're down the line, it doesn't mean you're not going to be picked. The last time they had a lottery like this was in 2023. Here it is early 2025, and people are still getting picked for the 2023 lottery. There's still funds available for it. So again, don't get discouraged because this is a lottery, and especially if you're not one of the top numbers picked, because your number can come down the line. Be patient. So how to apply? First of all, you have to complete a 10-hour first-time homebuyer education program through the Mayor's Office of Housing's approved housing counseling list. And there's you can register at this website to take your homebuyer education course. Then step 2, you get a pre-approval from a first mortgage lender that's approved with the Mayor's Office of Housing. I am one of the few mortgage lenders that are approved with them. I can pre-approve you. I can provide you a pre-approval letter because in order to put your name and applying the lottery, it must include a pre-approved letter from a lender like me in order to qualify. And of course, you must submit all that on the application deadline or before, which is June the 2nd. So I just want to let everybody know I am an approved lender. Please call me. This is how I'm listed on the Mayor's Office of Housing's website. I'm here to help you buy your very first home. And again, this is the most generous down payment assistance program in the entire country. If you're a first-time home buyer and you would like to buy a home in San Francisco, I can't see a better opportunity to get you what you need, especially in this high price market of San Francisco. Again, Bob Bednarz, Guarantee Mortgage. I'm here to help you buy your first home and become a legacy investor, one loan at a time. Hope to hear from you.